Hello?
One K brought up an interesting question earlier. Where did all the tech in the labs come from? So, I had a look at the serial numbers. And it turns out the answer is New Alexandria.
New Alexandria.
Wow, I guess that makes sense. After the explosion, the colony was abandoned. Nobody ever went back for all that stuff.
We had enough to deal with. So many dead.
So that's one question answered. But how did they go from scavenged Alexandria tech to all this?
How did we go from nothing to where we are now? Through the application of reason and the right tools.
Oh, wow. Very good. That's a bomb. That is a bomb. Bomba. Sea bomb.
Look at the size of that structure.
Yeah, look
How
at
does the material support so much weight? Is it the same stuff as the other buildings?
Yeah, I know it looks like some type of concrete, but the molecular structure is completely different. Whatever it is, it's a lot stronger and less brittle.
Are the labs made out of the same material?
No, that's just ordinary concrete. Although, it does have some molecular weirdness going on too. Too little variation in the grain.
What the flip is this? Okay. So, puzzle number 1. Let's do it. Yo, damn, this game is so nice, man. Oh, inversion. Take inverters. I see a blue and red. So red becomes blue. Blue becomes red. Red. That's absolutely right, bro. Yes. Yes.
I think about New Alexandria all the time. But realizing this place was built on its bones just brings it all back even more. We were so optimistic when we started. So full of ourselves. Thought we could accomplish anything. And then, in one single moment, it was all gone. I remember a flash, and then just lying there, realizing that my legs had melted. I tried to pull myself away from the fire, but the servos in my arms were broken. If Eustathius hadn't found me, sorry. Just some old scars.
I'll be running like a rock star. Cool irony. Oh, no, 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 no. 2. What is this?
When we go to New Jerusalem, I'm going to have a cat. He's going to be black and white, and his name is going to be Bean. And I'm going to make sure that he never gets sick, and he never gets old, and he'll be my best friend forever.
Okay. You're gonna have a cat. In the beginning of the world. In the beginning of the world. Oh, what is this purple thing? That's a little slide for kids. go to the question marks. Found a Sphinx monument in the Eastern Badlands. Sphinx monument. X. X. That's a Sphinx monument. Majestic structure. Okay, that's triangle, puzzle, transposition. Okay, time to fuck my brain. This opens this. What is this? No. What the hell? This opens this. This opens this. I gotta think about this one, man. Cannot go through here. That's inverter, bro. Oh, crap. But I think I got it. I got it. I got a yeah. Good. That's awesome. What? What? What the hell is this? Hey, what's going on? Oh yeah. Yeah, baby. Cat sitting advice. So I'm cat sitting Yakut's cat Bruce, and he keeps peeing on my charging port. Is there anything I can do to prevent this? Clean it very thoroughly, so not a single trace of smell remains. I know it's hard without the ability to smell, but we do have some cleaning agents that should do the trick. Contact me on private if you need a list. Oh, and make sure Bruce isn't distressed by something. Cats don't like being moved from their territory. Maybe it would be easier if you just move him back to Yaku's place and fed him there. No, Bruce is just a bastard. He loves being on anything electrical, chewing on cables, and generally just breaking stuff. This is normal, and I warned you, Pellegrino. I could have given him to needs. She's used to him. But he's so fuzzy and allow him. Ah, cat. So relatable. Relatable. go to the question mark right now. Question mark.
Every
Lab
site
four.
we've investigated has had one of these labs, but they seem primitive compared to some of the technology we're seeing above ground.
Are we even sure that the labs and the puzzles belong to the same people?
There seems to be a connection between the experimental setups in the labs and some of the puzzle technology.
Correlation does not necessarily imply causation, though.
True. But just because we don't understand the connection, that doesn't mean it's not there. What we have here is two things that reflect each other. We just don't understand how that reflection works or what causes it.
Maybe Miranda can tell us.
What is this? Magneto. Pellegrini Magneto. The end draft. After a lifetime dedicated to the written word, I'm faced with a task I could never have expected, writing an epitaph not only for myself but for my species. In the unlikely event that Alexandra Drennan is successful and one day someone reads this, what meaningful insights can I share into this strange phenomenon that is humanity? I've spent days thinking about it, but now I'm running out of time, so I'll set down the one thought that I simply can't shake. It didn't have to be this way. With more time, we could have found a cure. With a few political victories, we could have been prepared. Change any factor, even by a little, and we would have made it. This isn't divine punishment, it's just dumb luck. I am reaching for something here, but I don't know what it is. Forgiveness, grace, acceptance? No, I had the idea of accepting this. Hope maybe. I feel like this story is unfinished. Maybe it should be no epitaphs for humanity. What the hell is epitaph? Charon, from 51 Tales by Lord Dunsany. Charon leaned forward and wrote, all things were one of his weariness. All things were one with his weariness. It was not with him a matter of years. It was not with him a matter of years or of centuries, but of wide floods of time, and an old heaviness and a pain in the arms that had become for him part of the scheme that the gods had made and was of a piece with eternity. If the gods had even sent him a contrary wind, it would have divided all time in his memory into two equal slabs. So grey were all things always where he was. So grey were all things always where he was, that if any radiance lingered a moment among the dead on the face of such a queen, perhaps as Cleopatra, his eyes could not have perceived it. It was strange that the dead nowadays were coming in such numbers. They were coming in thousands where they used to come in 50s. It was neither Charon's duty nor his wont to ponder in his grey soul why these things might be. Charon leaned forward and wrote. Then no one came for a while. It was not usual for the gods to send no one down from earth for such a space, but the gods knew best. Then one man came alone, and the little shade sat shivering on a lonely bench, and the great boat pushed off. Only one passenger, the gods knew best, and great and very Charon rode, and on beside a little silent shivering ghost. And the sound of the rear was a mighty sigh that grief in the beginning had sighed among her sisters, and that could not die like the echoes of human sorrow failing on earthly hills, but was as old as time and the pain in Charon's arms. Then the boat from the slow grey river loomed up to the coast of this, and the little silent shade still shivering stepped ashore, and Karen turned the boat to go wearily back to the world. Then the little shadow spoke. That had been a man. I am the last. No one had ever made Karen smile before, no one before had ever made him weep. There is an obvious and perhaps intended interpretation that this is the end of humanity and the last shadow is the last human to live. But another interpretation is equally possible that humanity has achieved immortality and the last shadow is the last human to die. I prefer the latter. Unsuccessful experiment modified to gain further insights into unexpected error, inconsistent results, simultaneous trials affecting each other via unknown mechanisms. What is going on here? Magneto.
The rotting remains of the old world should fill me with melancholy. Even here on this remote island, our ancestors could not escape their fate. And yet, I find there is something pathetic about these ruins that evokes anger and even contempt. I feel it is a mistake to accept this catastrophe with equanimity. What we see here should offend us. When witnessing this triumph of entropy, we should aspire to a warrior spirit, even a kind of hate of the past and its failures that will never allow such a thing to happen again.
Oh, what the hell is this? I solved it.
What can I do for you, 1K?
That's all. What do you make of Pandora?
It's pretty clear to me that she doesn't want us to proceed with what we're doing. I find that deeply concerning. That said, there are clearly other forces at play here as well, so I'm trying my best to remain open to a more positive interpretation. It could be. Or we've just stumbled into something that's none of our business. We'll find out, I guess.
Goodbye. Let's get to the question mark right now. From Hypatia Journals, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem, Hypatia. We broke ground on the first. Day 42. We broke ground on the first of the pyramid structures today, a large hall that will eventually be converted into a performance and exhibition space. My idea, although for now we'll use it as a workshop. It's strange, this place. There's a lot of open space, and I didn't think that I would find it so unusual. But I suppose we all spent more time at the dam than was originally planned, and now it's difficult to get used to not having that low ceiling over our heads. It's probably just me, Baron Lowe's, being outside, and he's always volunteering for scavenging missions. Lift Tazir usually tags along, although he seems more fascinated with observing nature and various weird creatures. At night, I sometimes catch myself standing by the door, not because I have guard duty, just watching the stars. It's oddly comforting to think that they've always been there, that they poached our ancestors, standing where I now stand. From Miranda, we finished setting up an external site at the lake. The area is so stunning. We forgot about the experiment for a while and went for a long walk. The ways in which all the different aspects of nature interact with each other are endlessly fascinating to me. And the sheer variety of living things, even on a simple green meadow. Sadly, we then stumbled onto the carcass of a deer that had been torn apart by wolves. It must have suffered enormously, and thinking about that made me feel truly terrible. There is so much pain in nature. What the hell going on? Give me the third one. Cutting down swaths of trees for their building projects, thoughtlessly causing radical changes to large environments and forcing local species to adapt to their artificial habitats. These are the traits of a species of intelligent, industrious, and extremely impactful ecosystem engineers. Humans? No, I'm talking about beavers. Like us, beavers transform their environments via building, and their actions will have real consequences, creating vast wetlands that some species thrive in, while others die. Human activity is very similar to our ecosystem engineers, and we do benefit some species while harming others. Everything about this is completely natural, including the damage to other species. After all, that's what competition and evolution is all about. Those species that adapt to the ecosystems we create will, over the coming millennia, become the core of new biodiversity, and so evolution runs its course. If you don't like the result, if we think some species should be preserved despite being outcompeted, well, that's anything but natural. It is, however, very human. It's fascinating how much of what we do is common in animals, but furthered enormously by our intelligence and our ability to remember. Through us, the universe strives to a greater level of complexity. Fail to load profile. But does the new universe have the capacity to strive for anything? We must be careful to avoid projecting human values onto the cosmos. Where is the next question mark? Large statue of a person. What the hell are you holding?
Just when I thought we'd found all the weird stuff.
Yo, bro. Thank you for the hug, bro. Success. It worked. I made a statue. Well, it half worked. The design wasn't balanced, so it fell over and broke. It was very dramatic. The good news is that it all works on principle. Imagine what we could do. Stone, part of the environment.
So, humanity is great. I really believe that. And that's why I'm here. But I have to be honest with you, individual people, not always my favorite. I'm not the smartest guy ever, and I know that. But there are some people, man, some people are just so dumb. I don't even know if they're actually conscious. Sometimes I think their whole lives might be like a dream. They're just stumbling around, no idea what's going on, mumbling some random nonsense. And the thing that you have to understand about our time period is that a lot of these people wield enormous power. They run whole countries and corporations. Yeah, that's right. We've handed over our civilization to people I wouldn't trust to tie their own shoelaces. And if they're dumb, then what are we? I don't honestly have an answer to that, so just please try to do better.
There is some secret in these trees. I feel it. Feel it in my bones. Feel it in my single bone. Let's go to the puzzle number 2. Melville, talk to me.
What is it? New Alexandria. What a mess. It was an attempt to start a new city, but it went about as sideways as it goes. Gas explosion, more than 30 dead, unrecoverable. Al was there for the whole thing.
But why would so much tech from New Alexandria be here?
Because the whole place was abandoned. Byron insisted that we had to rebuild, but for the survivors, it was just too traumatic to deal with. So I guess that stuff was just lying around for someone to pick up.
Alright. Well, go to the puzzle number 2, bro. Solve the puzzle, man. What is this? Oh shit, what the fuck is this? Wait a second. I go here. Oh, what is this?
Let us consider the city. What is a city? It is not a gift from the gods, nor the product of nature. Unlike a mountain or a river, it is something that must be built through the deliberate arrangements of material by a mind imposing order on the world. And it is built to serve a purpose. To that end, it has roads and fountains and walls. And to the same end, it has laws and leaders. And though each city is built according to a different plan, all cities must serve their purpose, or they will fall and become ruins. Therefore, we may conclude that a city is also a kind of machine, constructed to improve the life of its citizens.
Okay, city improves the life of its citizens. A machine. jumping. I go back to puzzle number 2. Right back. Top of the morning. Energy maintenance. Oh, no. Okay, that was pretty straightforward. Where's my number 3? Byron,
Hey, 1K.
tell me about New
We
Alexandria.
made two fatal mistakes in New Alexandria. One was trusting the texts of our ancestors without thinking for ourselves. The other was giving up instead of doubling down, letting the tragedy define our future.
What do you make of Pandora?
It's clear that there's some kind of antagonistic force in this place, something that doesn't want us to discover the purpose of the megastructure. Perhaps that's part of the testing. Or perhaps it's what's responsible for this state of decay.
What is the symbolic value of these entities we're encountering?
That's a good question. Prometheus is often taken to represent freedom and progress, the ideals of the radical Enlightenment. Pandora, on the other hand, usually represents the dangers of those very ideals, so they're counterparts, in a way. And the Sphinx is a mystery. Does that mean that these entities correspond to these concepts? Perhaps. They certainly seem to act like it. But Athena isn't the goddess of Athens, and I'm not Robert Byron, although those are the origins of our names. Where does myth end and history begin? We'll have to find out.
Oh, we will find out. I'm jumping. There and back again. What? No, 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 no. Okay. Good. What? Okay.
Well done, 1K. Keep going.
Thank you. Paris was an ancient city, sometimes called the City of Light, one of the great capitals of the world, home to tradition and innovation alike. It was the birthplace of one of the greatest revolutions in history, the moment that gave birth to modernity in all its glories and horrors alike. The moment that gave birth to modernity in the spirit of freedom that was born here, although it was suppressed by enemies and traitors, never entirely faded, and it lived on in the minds of artists for many generations. Maybe something of that spirit still remains in us. Refraction. Ah, shit. Hell yeah, bro. Fuck yeah. Let's go!
I sent the drone to have a look at one of the other puzzle clusters. It seems they remain inert until they're connected. I uploaded the pictures to the log.
Should we check them out with the VTOL?
Let's conserve fuel as much as we can. There's no point in going there if it's all dead.
I sent the drone to have a look at another puzzle cluster, but it seems they remain inactive until someone gets there or until the transport system goes online. Wow, cool. Very nice. Transposition. I did it. Reconnected. Professor Carr. Ooh. Ooh. Let's go. Imprisoned. Here. Perfectly fine. I see. Yeah. What? What's going on? Oh my god, about. Easy. Let's go. The garden. I walk in the garden without fear. A stroll, a stars swirl across the sky, and I stand amongst the tall lilies who lift their faces to the passing eons. Here I will do no harm, and no harm will come to me, for at last my long journey is over and I am at home. Beautiful makes me feel calm and happy. This is my new favorite of yours, I think. Although maybe step by step towards the nightingales might still win out, let's say a tie. The words are definitely beautiful, but to me it seems like a poem about death. An inspiring poem about being happy where you are. Homes are important, but we are wanderers, Amish. We need new horizons. We need new horizons, and the more we travel, the more we perceive our homes with new eyes and find more to love. Well, a response from Byron himself. Thank you for your thoughts, everyone. I really appreciate them. Next. Hidden. These two, open this one. hidden. One, two. What is this? insane puzzle. Reset me, please. Hidden. Hidden. Something is hidden. Where are you hidden? Connector. Give me another connector, man. Obviously, I need to put this here. And now, I need to grab this, make some connections. No. Can't be that. Definitely this. Oh no, what did I do? What is my freaking goal? I have no goal. Connect everything, bro. Buddy, I'm genius. Buddy. Yes, I am. What? Алло? Алло? Блін, не чую, подожди. Алло, о, чую, алло?
Алло?
Я сейчас вообще стримлю, прикинь.
Что ты делаешь?
Я стримлю.
Ладно.
Стрімлю Talos Principle, але давай ще з терарію. Або в КС-ку можна.
Глядачів.
У мене 0.
А, ну тоже неплохо. Начало.
Да. Так, ладно, я сейчас тоді поки що виключу стрім, та ні.
Не, ну в мене 1.5, я типу начав вже.
А, ти начав?
Да. Ну я можу вийти і будемо грати в терарію.
Давай.
Давай.
Нормально, придумав.
Це на якусь нову карту зайшов, а вона така дебільна, що я не хочу грати.
А, я грав в КС-ку сьогодні.
Ти молодець.
Мені понравилось, тому що в мене оце новий компік такий нормальний. І грати дуже гарно в 4К на високих настройках в КС-ку.
Тобто там, виходить, Twitch подрубається автоматом, да? На такому компі?
Ну да.